I'm here with another one. I'm almost finished with my shift. Today I have a 4-hour shift. Um, yeah, guys. Listen, in this one, I want to talk about power dynamics and how this is one thing that the NPCs, OPs do no, understand. They don't understand. Listen, when Mike Tyson, right, walks the street, okay, of course, you have a few that really like him for his career. He was a monster in the ring. That's not even a discussion. But if you were to see him outside, uh, people don't, really, it's not really, guys, listen. I know how this goes. It's not really kind of a respect. It's more kind of, how should I say it? It's more kind of thing that if they get out of line with him, they know he just puts him asses. And listen, Tyson is that guy, man. Still, till this day, I know for a fact that Tyson fucks up majority of people. And we're talking about bare hands, because everyone can win the game. That doesn't make you tough. To me, it's just a win, you're a coward. Unless you're being attacked at your house, someone's threatening your livelihood, that's different. But if someone wants to do this out with you, hand to hand, he beats you, okay, you know? But they understand the dynamics of power. When they know they get out of hand, they get slapped up or beat the hell up, stomped out, you know? That's why you hear the hey, Mr. Tyson, how you doing? This is the only thing that these folks here understand, guys. Please, listen to me, guys. Listen to me, guys. I'm not talking out of my ass. You know I'm speaking the truth. You know it. You know, put your ego aside. You know I'm speaking the truth. If you had the power Trump had to drop nuclear bombs, folks would listen to you too. It's just how it works here. I told you the other day, Trump can drop that tomorrow. The Dutch thing here is not my thing, he can go fuck his mother. But for the NPCs, that's the Dutch thing. If he tomorrow doesn't have no power anymore, they drop that somewhere, they put a new guy, they forgot about it. You know, this is how this place works. I can't keep repeating enough. Because I see, unfortunately, a lot of some of you soul folks here, you keep surprising me. You seem not to understand this point. You know, it's power and violence. You know, that's why I tell you. Listen, when folks have a choice, have you ever noticed this about OPs? NPCs not so much, but especially the OP. If you have two types of folks, one is known to be a punk, a sissy. Don't you notice they bully that individual to submission. You know, but if they were, like I said, see a Mike Tyson or some other individual, they know that they can put hands on people. Do you notice that it's all hey Mr. Tyson, how are you doing? You know, because they know get out of line, get snapped up. But with the other one, they do it because they know they can get away with it, no repercussions. And listen to me, when NPCs tell that you take everything and you don't say anything back and you disrespect, they will have a field day with you. And you know I'm speaking. So this is only thing that messes with them. And listen guys, I have this about in the past also, that sometimes, you know, when you're not much of a speaker, you're just laid back, folks tend to sometimes try to test you. And I remember that I beat this guy up at the middle school, you know. I put him in the chokehold, front face headlock. I almost squeezed him into how can I say, losing his consciousness. And after that day, pure respect. But before that, he was trying it. But you see what I mean? They understand violence, these folks here, and authority. Yeah, man. So this is how it works. So don't think, because you're smiling with them, giving the present, yes, they will take it, of course, because you're providing them. But in their mind, I know, I live the rooms with them. Guys, I've been around them for so long, so many years. They're not just thinking about what to talk about. Of course, they're going to take what you give them, but they don't respect you. And comes a point, they become tyrannical. They think they're entitled to get it from you, and they become ungrateful. Even start to trash talk you after you get allowed to them. I've been through it all, guys. So you have to stop being so accessible to them, guys, and you have to start really showing them, you know, that you're in authority. and that you don't take any type of crap from them. That's the only thing they understand. Guys, yesterday, like, I entered into a shop, and I know there a lady works there that is kind of a type of a bitch, you know. And she knows that I can see through the mask. And every time I come, she gets anxious, fidgeting, touching the laptop, very nervous because she knows she cannot manipulate me. And here it comes. When they sense this from you, that's when the avoidance starts and the hatred. I can tell she does not like me. You can tell when you look at someone that they don't like you, you know? And that's exactly what I just went to purchase my product. I could care less about it. You know, so I got my product, and yeah, this is how this place works, guys. You have no friends here, man. We always have. You guys not all of you, by the way. But some of you guys, I see you really as family. I don't say homie, you know. I see you really as family because it is refreshing to at least have some of us here who are real beings, you know. That even if I turn YouTube off right now and put my cell phone away, I know you exist. This is a huge comfort, you know. And this is the type of thing I like, real genuine humans, you know. But this is what they understand. They probably even don't like Mike Tyson because, you know, this system doesn't like folks who are themselves, who have some type of authority, some type of NPCs hate it, and OPs when they can sense that you can dominate them and they don't have no say in the matter. That's the only reason why Mike Tyson gets the fake smiles, and I'm dedicated to him because he seems to be on the streets the most feared person as of now. I can see it, even though he's 60. Folks are still very cautious when approaching because they know. Get out of line, you get put hands and feet on. And this is their nature. They respect that. But you, if you're like a Christian, a hippie, a hillbilly who's always laughing, giving them stuff, they're literally gonna take a dump on the top of your head, wipe their ass, and leave the toilet paper and the dump on the top of the cranium of your head. So that's why I preach being balanced and not being too accessible to these beasts here, man. You know, who are just only good with you when they can profit from you, you know? So it's not because, never be fooled, not because they like Mike Tyson or because they like Roy Jones Jr. or whoever you want to name. It's because they know what can happen if they get out of line. This is the only language these folks do understand. What you said that is